So before we get into this video, just know, yes, I've moved this office around multiple times within the past X amount of months. 2, I added something new and I thought it would work out the way it was, but it didn't. So that being said, let's get started and organize with me. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I finally got this thing all the way over here. It's taking me a little bit. I'm a little out of breath. It is heavy, but I decided that I no longer wanted it there. So I had that corner over there, just couldn't really do anything with it. So I ended up moving the desk all the way down towards the wall, moved this piece over here, and it does fit, and I do have room, which is great, and I also still have room on the side over here. I'm not sure that I can get it by myself to go against the wall, but I'm going to try my best. I'm trying to move the cord from the back off because I clipped it back there, and I didn't take it out before I pushed it towards the wall, so now I'm having to do it from like underneath here. And it's been a little struggle because the magnet is really strong. So, but my goal would be to actually get this room all fixed up again, organized. I want a TV too on the wall. I think I'm just gonna take the TV out of the room. I'm not entirely sure yet. And then I just have like a trash bag here and a bunch of things out of place. And this is what my beautiful press is looking like so far. Okay, so that's what my press was looking like. So I last night started the process of moving this piece. It is heavy. The printer's heavy, and this had a little bit of weight to it itself, and then add the printer to it, and I take everything fully off. My bag will be saying no thank you later. But I think we gotta fix this leg. I got it almost in place where I want it. And then I have, as far as like EJ's computer, I have an idea for it, for that corner. I just gotta fix it. Say hi. Thank you. That's Sophia. I have an idea for his computer. I'm gonna put that on the corner over there. Because there's lighting there, but I mainly use the window because of the lighting. So I was trying to stay more over to this way. I'm also trying to stay near the printer, so we're just switching. I'm just switching him around. And I'll tell him today. Sophia's been inspecting and approving of everything. She has looked at, sniffed, and touched everything as far as like down here, from like the drawers to this piece of furniture to like things. I don't know. She's just doing that. We'll see how this layout works. I just wasn't fully in love with the other layout because that piece was there, and I felt like that corner was just like wasted space, and it was a decent amount of space. As you can tell, I was able to actually fit 2 desks and this big piece here. Now it's a matter of what I'm going to do with the press, because the press cannot be near the printer. So I'm trying to sort that small portion out. I might just put the press in another room. I'm not entirely sure just yet how I'm going to do that. I love the fact that there's a lot more open space this way, and the wall's completely fully opened, and I still have all these here. It does make the room look longer, but we'll see how it all works out. I might just leave a little gap over there on that end because I got a couple things that I can just put right there on the side. So this is one I'm trying to get, and it has not been very easy. So I'm gonna try it again. Doesn't help is that there's cables plugged to it. I got it. See, those magnets are absolutely amazing. It sticks so well. So, oh my goodness. But I got it. I think I got it to go as far back as it's gonna go. And it's not too bad on the side here. It's a pretty small gap, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I did originally want it against the wall, but it might be a good idea because that's where the cords are for the printer, so it gives me a little wiggle room to get back in there. so I got that right there, which works out perfectly because I have access from this side. And I decided that I'm going to redo what's down here. So I'm going to put the tumblers that I purchased from a friend down here. I'm also going to put the regular printer here, and I'm also going to put like my wax melts and things that are in the clear bins here as well. And then I had one other thing that I was hoping to fit here, and I'm gonna see if I still can, but that is the plan for down here. Got this there, have that printer there. This is pretty much set, and I have it on. The desk is cleaned. I took this piece out of the bedroom, and it kind of matches this one. This one is from Walmart. I am going to work on this corner over here next. I'm going to take the lamps out. I'm going to put those in the bedroom instead on each side of the bed. It's going to provide some shelving as well, which is going to be kind of nice. I am going to take this and put it on the small cube organizer. I'm going to then remove all that, put my sewing machine here, so now all my machines are going to be back on this corner. And then the last thing I got to figure something out about is going to be the press. We're just going to have to see what happens. Yes, it's got a ton of stuff around it. Right now I'm just moving things. So, hey. All right, got this corner mostly cleared out. Now to take this out, I just got to roll this back. I love this cart. You can find it in IKEA. It's got wheels on the back end here, and it's great. So I'm going to get that out and then put the shelf there and then rearrange this. It fits. It is actually spot on with a little wiggle room. It fits. Obviously it doesn't match, but it's okay. I don't mind whatsoever. The fact that it fits and I can move things and have a little bit more room is just exciting. So my initial plan didn't work only because there's a difference in height right there. Otherwise, it actually would have been absolutely perfect. So what I ended up doing is I put the press here. I put my serger, fits perfectly down there. But since I can't use the space for the sewing machine, I moved it up so then I can create some organizing space down there. Sophia, psst, no, hey, no. I found an extra basket, so I put all the tumbler attachments in there, and I'm going to put that there. And I have some extra room there now, so anything that has to do with the attachments for the mug press is just going to go in there. So far, organization update, everything's coming along slowly but surely. I still have the share full of things right there that I need to put away. This corner is a lot cleaner, as well as this corner is basically completely almost clean. I still have all of this that I have to rehome and figure out what I'm going to do with the press. Again, it's broken, so at the moment I can't use it. Until I find a new spot for this. I have this for this. I made a little corner here out of things I don't use often, but I would like to get to easily, so I have that there. I am going to move my Xbox and TV probably out of this room. I gotta organize or move those boxes out of there, but this is pretty much organized. It's just like shipping supplies. I gotta find somewhere for that, but I have an extra couple of things for the core. Desk is looking decent, and yeah, so I'm down to the share, the vinyl, and then just kind of cleaning up little things here and there and vacuuming. Alright, so I'm back home, ran the errand. We ended up going on a mommy and son date. We had delicious food. I'm back here and hoping to finish everything up now. Alright, I am officially done. This ended up not being how I exactly wanted it, because I couldn't, the height difference here kind of play a big role. So I ended up putting my sewing machine up there. This didn't change much on this side. The only thing I did was actually just put the press back here, the serger here, brought this piece out from the bedroom, put it here, put all my vinyl there. All the heat press attachments are in that bin. I went ahead and vacuum. I moved the desk all the way down towards the wall, and using that empty space made enough room to actually move the printer over here versus having it over there on that wall. I still think that I need something small for there. I gotta bring my heat press in here, but for now this is what the room's looking like. I'm actually quite content and pleased with it. I absolutely love this piece here. That's out of the way, it works out, and it's in a good spot, so this is going to be staying here. I like how the desks turn out. I still can sit in front of the window, nice light comes through, and this, as I said, stay the same. So as you can see, the only things really that changed was where I had my Epson printer and where the desks were at. I just kind of shifted everything down because that corner really had no good, like it had a very small spot like this where I can get through in and out and kind of get things in there, and even if I put a cube organizer in there, it just wouldn't work out as well. So by moving everything down this way, putting this computer on that end, bringing my things over, it leaves me right in front of the window, so I have my lights. I have this printer now on this side with this whole units here, which now is out of the way, and it actually looks great here and it works out a lot better. I have my printers right next to me. I also have my regular printer there. Down here I ended up with some blank tumblers I worked on, and all my ready to go home to a new home wax melts. And as far as this wall back here, I'm still gonna try to see if I can get something about the same height as this, and then I can move my sewing machine up there down to here and go with the original plan that I was hoping. But I feel a lot better now about the office. It doesn't feel as cluttered and as small. It looks longer, and there's a lot more space in the middle here now. Also, EJ got 2 matching chairs in here, and the other chair I actually ended up giving to my son because it's still a good chair. So I have plans for his room. It's just going to take me a little while to get those worked on because there's certain things I want to do first. I want to make able, I can talk. I want to be able to get it done the way I am kind of envisioning. I want this whole thing in my head to kind of come together and then just give him that. But again, just gotta find a place for my heat press. I think I'm just gonna back here in the center. Should be out of the way. It's not too bulky, and I can turn it sideways and it should work still. And it feels a lot more comfortable versus the other arrangement. It just felt cluttered, and this piece felt in the way, and then these were over here, and I felt like this little corner here was not being used accordingly. And I am definitely a lot happier with this. Hopefully I won't have to move this for the next like year or so, because I have moved this office around now 3-4 times. Thankfully it's not the whole thing around, just this side this time. But I like it, it works out. Eventually I'll probably get a smaller TV for this office. I do miss having a TV here, but for right now I haven't been using it, so it ended up being moved to a bedroom, and then I'm gonna set up the Xbox and everything on that room, so we can just watch movies and things like that. But for now this works out. It's a lot more calm and peaceful and cheerful in here, and more open, which was my concern, was that it didn't feel as open. It felt like very closed in and overfilled a little bit. While I'm at it, I do want to show you, I have a new fabric that came in, and I have forgotten actually that I purchased this until I got the shipping notification that they had it in and sent it out. And this is from Sincerely Riley. It's absolutely beautiful. It's definitely for a boy, it could be for a girl too, but I love it. These things here are things that I have to fix, so I decided that it's time to fix them and get them off the desk and out of the office. And I'm gonna see how this works out, and hopefully it stays for a long time, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be moving this a couple months from now, but we'll see. I have goals that I'm trying to reach here, and moving the office around is not helping necessarily, but just finding it, you know? I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit all over the place, and this was kind of like last night I decided I'm moving this, so it took me time just to move this piece alone with the printer, because I didn't want to take the printer off, and also I couldn't do it by myself taking that printer off, because I didn't want to ruin it or anything like that. So anyways, I'm talking too much. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's a beautiful day here. I hope it is for you as well. If it's not, stay home, stay safe. I will see you in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.